Hello YouTube, my name's Jay, and welcome back to another unboxing video this week. This week we're unboxing something a little bit different. It's going to be this complete selection modification of the DiEnd driver and DiEnd belt. DiEnd is a Kamen Rider from the Japanese Kamen Rider series. It's basically a sister series to the Japanese version of Power Rangers Super Sentai. It's been around since like 1975, so it's pretty veteran-ish series. It has like a fairly big following online, and it has a big following obviously in Japan. But yeah, this is something I've been waiting for quite a while for. I've been waiting since last October. It was supposed to come out in October, and then it's supposed to come out like early December. It ended up coming out late December, and now I finally got it in and decided I wanted to unbox it for you guys, show you what it's all about. It's really cool. It's gonna be really cool. So as you can see, this is a huge freaking box. This is about the size of my monitor almost. And this is the Kamen Rider, DiEnd. Most Kamen Riders, they transform with their belt, but DiEnd, his belt's just aesthetic. He transforms with a gun, so that's his DiEnd driver. And then you just have the DiEnd belt for aesthetic if you want to like cosplay him or something like that. So we take off the lid and we have another picture of DiEnd. See, this is his gun. They transformers. This is what we're going to be unboxing. Like, you put a card in, you pull it out, and you shoot, and it either transforms him, it is an attack, or it summons other Kamen Riders, because DiEnd was the secondary rider for one of the anniversary series of Kamen Rider. He was the anniversary series, because before Kamen Rider, when it originally came out, it was kind of, it had 5-ish years of straight series, and then after that it was kind of stagnant. There'd be a release here and there. And then in 2000, during the Heisei era, they rebooted Kamen Rider, and then it went on for 10 years, and so it's the 10th anniversary of like consecutive Kamen Riders during the Heisei era. They had Kamen Rider Decade come out, and he was an anniversary rider that could transform into any of the old riders. Then DiEnd was a secondary rider, kind of like the anti-hero of the series. He, instead of transforming into other riders, could summon them as like just like sentient robot. They aren't really robots, but they're like holograms that could fight and whatnot. So DiEnd definitely has some cooler toys than Decade, I feel. Let's open up the back here. Let's get this bad boy off. Get the box for the box off. Toss that over. So this is everything. This is like falling out. These are like instructions. This is everything we got here. This is the deck. A bunch of cards that DiEnd can transform into. This is like his transformation card right here. Here's the DiEnd belt. Let's take a good look at this. Alright, so this is DiEnd belt. It really does nothing other than just like it looks cool. It has like this little foilish glitter on here. It can open up similar to the Decade belt, because the Decade belt, instead of this, it just has like his different transformation thing, and it has we can put a card in. He would go like this, stick a card in here, then go like that, and he would transform. But DiEnd, I don't know why I really gave him this like part. He can't really do it. I guess they just had like extra sculpts and shit for this, so they just decided to just go ahead and redo it. It's kind of cool. And then this is a little card holder, because obviously for the belt buckle you get like a belt that you can loop around your waist, and this is where DiEnd keeps his cards in. So like while it's on the side of his belt, he just does that and he takes the card out. So it's kind of cool. Has DiEnd's logo on it too. So that's that over there. Don't really need to take out the belt buckle. The belt buckle, or the belt itself, the belt's kind of like whatever. The belt buckle's the coolest part. And then the main kit and caboodle, the DiEnd driver, his gun. So let's see if we can flip this boy on. Does have I may need to get batteries and come back in a second. Let's look at the, before we do that, let's look at all these cards. I forgot all these Japanese toys need like a shit ton of batteries, and they don't regularly come with them. It's been a while since I ordered one. A long while, so let's, oh my god, get out. Alright, so this is a whole bunch of cards that DiEnd gets. So like, he's getting his card. The blank ass card? Oh, it's separators. So the cards don't get all like damaged and shit. Like, this is DiEnd's final form. I gotta sneeze, but I can't. And then there's just like other random riders. Random rider. I hate these white cards. It's really off-putting to display, but there's just, let's see. Jesus. So many whites. So many whites. You get 2 DN cards. I wonder why. But anyways. Yeah, here's a bunch of different riders that you get, like Skull, Arc, Sokka, Ray, Ixa, Punch Hopper, no Kick Hopper. It's the Sword, Drake, Heracles, Keitaros, Carcassos, Kabuki, Zonky, Todoroki, Ibuki, Glaive, I think, Glaive? Orga, another Fies guy, Saiga, another Fies guy, Delta, all the Fies guys, Kaiza, Ryo Troopers, Fem from Ryuki, Ryuga, Raya, Guy, Scissors, Oja, G4, and G3. Yeah, G3. Since DiEnd's the secondary rider of Decade, he primarily uses secondary rider cards or villain riders from the movies. Though in the show he did occasionally use some main riders, like he summoned Kiva and Blade. He summoned Blade a few times, and he summoned Kiva I think once. So, but those cards came with a Decade complete selection. Alright, then he has some attack cards like Blast, Cross Attack, Barrier, Illusion, Invisible, Geki Joban. This is like from the movie where he got his final form. Basically, he summons all these other movie villain riders. And then this is his final attack. It's like literally called Final Attack DiEnd, or Final Attack Ride. Yeah. So, let's load these instructions real quick. Because believe it or not, you need these instructions more often than not with Japanese toys, because they sometimes get kind of cray. Yeah, so we're gonna need batteries here, so we'll be right back after get some batteries. Alright guys, so I found batteries. We can turn this boy on. You got a little light start there. Okay, so you have a little trigger here. I'll shoot it like that, just still shoot like that. So this is where the card's gonna show up. So let's do DiEnd's regular card. So you just shove it right in there. I think right here. Yeah. No? How do we get this in here? Where exactly? This is I kept instructions by me. Yeah, so this is supposed to go right here. Yeah, there. And then we go down. Makes this little noise. It's prepping. And it's coming out again. Let's do this. Take this card back out. What I want to see though is I got this DiEnd power-up card when you got the binder that went with this. So we want to see what just this does. Does the exact same thing. That's lame as fuck. Because I remember him getting the power-up card in the show, but I don't remember whatever the fuck it was supposed to do. So, let's get, we'll shuffle these real quick. We're gonna get 3 random riders. Because in the show, like, DiEnd could summon multiple riders. I think he summoned up to 3. Maybe summon just 2 at a time. But, we're gonna get 3. We're gonna get these 3. So, put them one at a time. You just load them on top of each other. Oh, no. Either do. Is that how? Do you either do them singleton? I thought you could do multiples. Let's see if we take this out. Let's see if it does 2. Let's just do this. You get G3 and G4. I guess you can't do multiples. You have to do them one at a time. Yeah, it makes the same sound. It just says their name, so whatever. Let's get this. The cards are kind of awkward to take out. I feel they kind of just keep hitting this. So you kind of have to like bend them a bit and take them out. And then let's do. Oh no, there's the Kiki Choban. Let's do this. The complete form. The end. Okay. Alright, so complete. Let's do Kiki Joban. Alright, and then we'll use one attack ride, which is his most infamous. It just says attack ride, it doesn't say which one. That's kind of lame. Let's see. Let's try one just to see if it does something different. Erosion. Oh, it's because I pressed it too soon. I gotcha. It says it before you shoot. Okay, that's better. I was really get disappointed. Because like the whole point of this is it has the card reader. Because when this originally came out during the Decade series, it didn't have a card reader. All it said was or it had a very minimal card reader. It said like a common ride, attack ride, and I think that's it. I don't think it even said final auditorium or final attack ride. I think it just said those two. So whether you were like using DiEnd's card, G3, G4, Kiva, whatever, it's just like common ride, and then it does its thing. So that's why people were super stoked about this, that it has a card reader. Yeah, that's what I was waiting for. I was waiting for the deal. So yeah, this is pretty cool. It's definitely a lot cooler than the like I was saying, than the old DiEnd driver, which does nothing. So whenever you're buying it, if you want to buy this online, be sure you're getting the complete selection modification, because the regular DiEnd driver goes for like, regular DiEnd driver you can get for like 30 bucks. It makes blast noise, common ride, and attack ride, and that's it. Whereas this one is going to cost you, I paid 200 for it, I think, something in that range. But it's going to be more expensive now because that was a pre-order, making sure I got it. And I feel just like all the other complete selection modifications, it sold out fairly quickly. And so in complete selection modifications, they're just like one print run, maybe two. Like they don't make a lot of them because they're higher novelty than the regular ones that come, because the regular ones that come to the show are mainly for the kids that watch the show. Whereas the complete selection modifications are for the older demographic that watch the show. So these have very few print runs, so they get really expensive. Like the Decade one, if you want to get the complete selection modification Decade driver with like all the cards and stuff, you're right now, since it's been like a year or so since it's been out, or maybe more, you're looking at about $350 or something. I think the Kabuto Zector is about the same range, so this could definitely go up, especially since it has no good alternative. Because like the Decade one, the original Decade drivers, is good. The complete section modification is just better. Like the Kabuto Zector, before it didn't do clock up, which is stupid, and so now it does. So now it's just like you buy this one, and this one has like no other alternatives. So like I can see this one getting up there in the next few months, 400 or something like that. So if you can't pick one up for retail, and you're just like on the fence about it, I would do it at ASAP. Because worst case scenario, you pick it up for retail, you don't really care for it. You can even get rid of it used, just because of the pure like supply of it, the pure lack of supply, and I'm sure there's going to be quite a demand for this for like years to come. So you can, if you get rid of it used, you'll most likely get your MSRP back, if not more. So it's definitely a good investment. But anyways, let me know what you guys think. If you guys watch Kamen Rider, if you guys want me to open more Kamen Rider, Toku, like Super Sentai, Ultraman, Godzilla, all that good stuff. If you want to see more of that on here, I'm more than happy to do some of that stuff. But I've just been stoked for this DeEnd driver for a while, and I wanted to share it with you guys, show you guys what it's all about, see what you guys think about it. But anyways, that's going to do it for today, and later at 3 p.m. there's going to be another Pokemon Gym Challenge with Sam, so be sure to tune into that, and tomorrow for Daily Dose of Vitamin J, guys. See ya.